Relationship Advice Stories. Today from a throwaway account. My female 31, child's father 27 male, is pushing me to be a part of my child's life after we agreed I was to be void of parental responsibility.
I never wanted kids but became accidentally pregnant during a rocky, half-separated relationship. I was completely set on having an abortion, but I chose the wishes of the father, out of moral obligation. I still remember he was begging me on his knees to keep this baby, crying, distraught. He promised me that I wouldn't have any responsibility over the child, that he would provide full care, and all he asked was that I give him the chance to have his child. It took me about a week to decide. I considered getting a lawyer, but our relationship was improving and I trusted him. After I had her, I told the nurses to give her to him. He was so happy, I knew I made the right decision. We went our separate ways. He looked after her for 3 months when I started getting calls, whether he couldn't get her to stop crying or he was worried there was something wrong with her. He was calling me every day. He admitted to me, I don't think I'm up to all this myself, and I told him she needed to be put up for adoption before she gets much older, which he intensely disagreed with. I started to push harder for adoption, but he was completely immovable on the subject and the matter needed both parents' consent. He started shaming me for not looking after her, started telling me how he wasn't able to give her the care she needed. At one point he actually took her to my house on the weekend for a visit. When I had mentioned how heavily we had discussed this and how I didn't want anything to do with the child, he said he wasn't aware of how much he wouldn't be able to handle it, and he needed me. I'm seriously considering leaving the state.
You need to get a lawyer immediately. Hopefully, he will find a way for you to only be responsible for child support. Sadly, your moral obligation is about to bite you in the butt big time, for the next 18 years. This is an interesting story because you did the right thing and you are going to be punished for it because you did not take the correct legal steps beforehand. You made a huge mistake not getting this all papered before the kid was born. Hopefully, with your child support, your child's father can get a nanny, part or full-time, to take some of the pressure off of him and provide better support for your child. However, it is not right for him to pressure you in any capacity to be a part of your child's life. He knew what you were offering beforehand, and it's his responsibility to find a way through the situation that he signed up for. You really did do the right thing. The short-term pain of what you are going through right now and having to make child support payments will pale in comparison to your child having a full life. Best of luck to you, peace and love.